Hi, David Erdos back with a new poem. Today, July the 26th, 2026, would have been my father's 88th birthday. This is for him and for all of your fathers who are no longer with you. My father's number. Dad, I watched the Prague proms last night. We should have watched them together. As I remember at 14 playing Fragile to you in the lounge, or later Nursery Crime. We both loved Harold the Barrel. But then, when I ventured Stormcock, the essence of the wondrous Roy Harper, you sneered at his singing, as if, through such stringing, no sympathy for his verse-vowed voice could be found. Last night, Peter Hamill stood and sang Refugees. Every inch of him, at nearly 20 years old, still majestic. That very particular voice, pitch pursuant and pushed as it is, strains the throat, not to mention the heart, which has twice attacked Hamill. And yet, thin as he is, he has weathered with pale and tear-tainted eyes death's flesh coat, which each of us wear until its reclamation at random. You wore yours briefly, as you were forever seen, in short sleeves. I still have one red shirt of yours left, for which I am too fat now to shoulder. I will be older than you in September, but wonder if I will get to 88 as I leave. That would have been your number today, a full 32 years on from your dying, and since your shedding of skin, smile and surface, to do what a great song does. Colour air. As memory becomes scent, if not inhaled, then detected. For all of those prog songs I played you were texture and tune, craft and flair. Entangled, Squonk, Los Endos, Suppers Ready, Blood on the Rooftops, and those were just Genesis. King Crimson's I Talked to the Wind, you loved that. You played air flute and smiled at me. Jethro Tull's Black Satin Dancer sequined love's first premises. For the music we hear first is home, and how we build the heart's structure. Fashionable or not, emblematic, those first bars we break through to become who we are a gift that we can never sell or return, even if decades pass between listens. You loved Gounod's Faust, and I love it. When the devil enters the church, my skin lifts, seeking the higher space you now roam, with or without my missed mother. The simple tragedy of you, of both of you, is the space from which you both sanctioned release. So I imagine you now as twin shadows, or feasible folds of light, flickers caught between my bardic broadcast to the bardo and the unending dark's carapace. I hope that you have found frequencies that even Steve Hackett's guitar can't untangle, or Bill Bruford's drums batter, and which can allow suns their fire as the ecstatic bass of Chris Squire trebles, then troubles, as if each spirit sent could bend flame. Tommy, you got to live Townsend's line. I cannot countenance what way back then would have happened. I could not have left you there in that city in which I did my degree, where you came, seemingly out of the blue, having lost your vocation, just as I started mine. Dad, that image of a gentle giant small haunts me still. But today would have been your birthday. So live, as in death you can now be all ages. And listen to what you like. It's that freedom that can grant each taste overkill. 56, 32, 88. Some statistics. Hazardous on a woman, but on a ghost, possible. Not that I have seen Mum or you, despite all my searching, and these yearly writings which make pen and heart crossable. My dear Dad is dead, and I do miss him daily. I am in his wake and still dreaming, as are we all in this life, which is still about survival and soul, and also the songs which sustain us, be they by R. Strauss or R. Waters. So Daddy, start singing. We can be happy on our own, Hamill told us, but I'm cutting through that by playing Genesis's Trespass and its great last song, Dad, The Knife. Tell me my life is about to begin. Tell me that I'm a hero. David Erdos, 26th of July, 2026.